fake devil head. A lot of effort for a piece of window dressing.
This is real. A death devil skull, by my reckoning.
What's that?
No time to dally.
This head's no local, certainly. A death devil from the fugue plane.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
This head's had quite a journey. The devil of the fugue plane, I believe.
A replica devilish skull. Impressive, if a little out of place.
Afraid that's the genuine article.
A real
From a
fiend
Gargatula,
skull.
no doubt.
Judging by the
Big
size.
bastards.
A Gargatula?
So many infernal items. Looks like a genuine Diabolist's collection. Path lies before me. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
This artwork is more foul than fine. It fills you with an uncanny sense of dread.
What's that?
Imitation horns, but barely distinguishable from the real thing.
Holy shit, they're real. Torn from a war devil's skull.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee.
Oh no. Definitely something up with this one. Trust me.
Raphael's warlock Corilla mentioned a diabolist who aided Gortash. This cheerful woman doesn't seem the likeliest candidate.
You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that. Likewise. Well, less of a colleague, more of a contractor? But I digress. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Mammon. I knew it. I did.
The first hit's free, eh? Oh, fine. I'll humor you, mortal. Just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash. Raphael. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I have a terrible memory for names. The only thing that jogs it is coin. Oh, come now. Don't be miserly. I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Yes, you are quite correct. The Crown of Karsus left the vault, and an opportunity opened for a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Karsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Perhaps it's time we paid Raphael a visit.
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal? Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now begone!
Yes?
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited.
Don't give me trouble now.
gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. This is all your fault, you know. You're lucky I care about the fate of your eternal soul. Speaking of, my engine is feeling pretty normal. Like it isn't about to explode. Got to admit, it's pretty nice. Let's find that contract and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
On my way. I don't hear the Emperor.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
Who am I? Oh, it's my favorite question. I scream it into the dark while I sleep, and whisper it to my memories when I wake. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice. Raphael's House of Hope. But your question was hopeless. You already knew that. Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry. The house is home to many things. Most of them really want to kill you. I strongly suggest you try not to let that happen. Find your contract instead. Save your soul.
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Concentrate. Remember, quiet as a mouse. Can the fly prepare for the spider? Can the soot prepare for the spin? You're dead, dead, dead! All of them. The traps and the monsters and the humongous balls of fire. Behind you! Skipping across the plains, spinning plates, making deals with dukes and devils. He's a busy man. A busyness man. But not a man at all, of course. He'll be home soon, though, and you better find your contract before he arrives. I read it. There are precisely 49 clauses and subsections that give him the authority to tear out your soul if he finds you here uninvited. You really should have had someone clever look that thing over before you signed. The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. The paper cage for your soul. Such a tiny thing, but it's one of his favorites. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please, 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 please. I brought you hope. You brought despair. You will burn. Burn. Burn.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
There goes nothing.
I'm fine. Let's just get in and get out.
You know, for all the sense of dread and horror seeping through this place, I really feel quite at home here.
The House of Hope. Raphael's abode. Only this time he hasn't invited us to his table.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
All the tumble-down opulence of a withering upper city manor. Raphael's house may be posh, but it's seen better days.
I never thought this journey of ours would see us knocking on a devil's door. Can't say I'm relishing the experience, but needs must.
An infernal abode. This is not a place in which we should linger too long.
The Devil's Den is every bit as gaudy as I would have imagined. This place is all entrances.
Maybe I need more pockets.
And no exits.
With a flick of the wrist.
Claws inside my throat.
I'll give it a shot.
Hellfire, the great gift of Mephistopheles.
Can't sleep. Oh, so tired. Can't sleep.
Am I still breathing?
Show your invitation.
Something over there. Wish I had a bag of holding. What's in here?
I deserve this. Thank you. Thank you. I heard
Here we go.
a step upon the boards. As something. Anyone hear me?
The Master is very indulgent of you, Carilla, but I will not let you bring disorder into the archive.
I'm not bringing anything, you little fosspot. I'm just here to watch the story unfold. Well, well, well. Look what we have here. Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. I'm surprised you're bold enough to show your face here. Raphael might tear it clean off your skull. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
Why don't you run off and tell him, Carilla? You love tattling to Daddy, don't you?
Me? This is home base. I'm not even going to ask what you're doing here. Plausible deniability. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity. She is. Though we've got about as much in common as a princess and a pauper. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized, or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. No visitors expected, other than Carilla Hearthflame and Virilius Receptor, Zariel's High Inquisitor. A thousand apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary. You may examine them, O diabolical dominatrix, but they cannot be removed unless you present a writ of infernal requisition with Article 152 correctly filled out. A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating. And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies.
Gauntlets of hill giant strength.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Oh, my hand slipped. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Don't touch me. Don't linger.
Still alive.
Raphael has reserved his pedestal. Currently holds the contract. Lay a finger on the master's treasures, and you will lose the entire hand.
Moving in.
This place is all entrances.
Are the gods truly this petty?